Chilling in the chat, controllers in our hands. Gamers only drilling, spreading across the lands. Pixels and frames, it's a digital parade. Stay up all night till we hit that arcade. Joystick warriors, avatars come alive. Twitch streams flare, 5 stars is what we strive. In the virtual world, we're the ones who reign. Button mashing legends, no cap, pure game. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect. LAN parties hype, network lights ablaze. Level up fast, enemies we phase. Esports dreams, life split a game. DOP a household name, stay in the frame. Bit by bit, code turns fire hot. Speed runs, boss fights, never gotta stop. Chats on fire, mean games fierce. Community so lit, it pierces the atmosphere. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect. By bit, code turns fire hot. Speed runs, boss fights, never gonna stop. Chats on fire, mean games fierce. Community so lit, it pierces the atmosphere. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect. Chilling in the chat, controllers in our hands. Gamers only drilling, spreading across the lands. Pixels and frames, it's a digital parade. Stay up all night till we hit that arcade. Joystick warriors, avatars come alive. Twitch streams flare, 5 stars is what we strive. In the virtual world, we're the ones who reign. Button mashing legends, no cap, pure game. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect. LAN parties hype, network lights ablaze. Level up fast, enemies we phase. Esports dreams, life split a game. DOP a household name, stay in the frame. Bit by bit, code turns fire hot. Speed runs, boss fights, never gotta stop. Chats on fire, mean games fierce. Community so lit, it pierces the atmosphere. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect. By bit, code turns fire hot. Speed runs, boss fights, never gonna stop. Chats on fire, mean games fierce. Community so lit, it pierces the atmosphere. OP, where the gamers unite. Screens glow bright in our party every night. From the noobs to the pros, we show respect. Gaming zone, it's the place we all connect.
should probably actually start the game too. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday night. You know what that means? That means finish Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. I've got my buddy Riley here with me. Ben is fashionably late, so remember that Ray needs to be, once again, either bullied or ignored when they finally arrive.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just finishing a little bite of my noodles.
Yep, because Riley is eating noodles once again. That is Riley. That's Riley's endearing trait, is to be eating noodles on every stream. So one day he's going to run out of noodles and panic. You wait for that. He panics. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. If you clicked on the stream as a video after the fact, then well, sit back and relax. The next 4 hours should be quite entertaining, I would hope. If you want to see what other streamers we've got on the channel, you can see them all scheduled. Check out my sponsor, Juice Energy. Link is in the description below to that, and there's also a link to the community Discord if you want to join and hang out with us after streams and during the week. I'm always around, there's always someone around, so feel free to join and hang out with us. Otherwise, get comfortable. Yep, that's the basic introduction. I still haven't got the perfect format for introductions down. I have introductions and videos down pat, but not streams, I guess, despite how many I do, so yeah, I often forget to mention things. Right, anyway, so we're here getting ready to start. Hopefully Ray shows up soon. Hi Ellie, welcome in. Ellie is already here. What we should think of a punishment for Ray? What do you think, Riley? Any ideas?
We make him come up with a stream like startup format for you, like
I don't
hit that startup screen. I don't know.
I don't trust him with that sort of stuff, like at all. To be honest, I don't. That's the no. I wouldn't. I'd probably ask somebody who like is good at writing. But then I don't want to do stuff that's scripted either because I'm not good at that. I try to do. So back when I was, well, I used to. When I first like started like actually speaking in YouTube videos, I tried to like do reviews on games and stuff. And then at one point I tried to return to that a couple of years ago. And I was like, man, whenever I do a review, it's always all over the place. Like I forget to talk about things, or I talk about things in random order. So like, okay, I'm gonna make a review that's scripted. I'm gonna write a script for it. So I did. I wrote a really long script compiling all of my thoughts and opinions on this game. And then I start recording it. And it does not take long for me to go off script, because I quickly realized that I hate reading off a script like that, because it feels so constricting. Like, I would get to a point, it's like, you know, if you go and proofread something, and you're like, oh, I could write that differently, or I could add something here, right? I've proofread that thing like 10 times, but as I was reading it for the video, I still found issues. There'd be something that I'd be like, oh, I could have said that differently, or oh, I want to add this here. So I started like adding things in, that sort of thing, and I got to about halfway through the video, and I gave up on the script. I literally just like, I closed the document and just did it anyway, and I was like, man, I can't do scripted videos at all, because it just felt so forced. Like, even though it was a video I wanted to make, and I'd already written the words myself, someone didn't write it for me, it still felt forced. It didn't feel natural anymore. It threw me off. So, hats off to the people that can pre-write their stuff, because apparently I can't. Go figure.
One thing, see, I'm kind of the opposite. I tried to something similar one time. I tried to, which I don't know what I thought about uploading this video. I just didn't. But I actually did better when I was reading off of a script, because before I would just not stay on track, I guess, or not sound coherent. But one thing that I think would help in your case is not exactly writing a script, but writing like bullet points to say like what topic you should talk about, and then like that way you're not stuck on one topic for too long. You go to the next one.
Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I guess if I wanted to review a game again, I guess if I instead just jotted down bullet points on things I wanted to talk about, that way I could still feel natural, I suppose. That would probably be better, because writing it and reading it from word to word, just, even though they're my own words, it didn't feel right. It felt really off. I mean, I still made the video, I still uploaded it, but you can tell, like, I can tell, I mean, other people might not be able to tell if anyone watches it, but when I go back and watch it, I can still tell exactly at what point I was like, frick it, and went off script. that was my attempt at coming back to the review format when I did a video about Maneater and how fun that game is. I would like to go back to doing reviews for games at some point, even though I'm not the most knowledgeable person to give criticism on games, but it was less a review, I guess, and more of just like me talking about a game that I really like and why I think people should try it. That's why I always called them casual reviews, because it wasn't like, this is a score for the game, go and play this. I never gave scores. It was more just like, this game's really cool and here's why, you know. Kind of like how Game Ranks on YouTube, they, instead of reviewing games, they do a before you buy show where they just talk about the game. They just talk about it and that's it. They don't necessarily tell you whether you should play it or not, or give it a score or anything on it. They just talk about it. Basically, that was the idea, except I came up with my reviews before I started watching Game Ranks. I didn't technically steal the idea. I already came up with that on my own, so not that I can prove that, but yeah, there's that.
What better place to prove it than Ace Attorney? Objection! I came up with it first. Here's my evidence. No.
It's not that I came up with it first, just that I came up with the idea of the videos being more just about the games and reviewing them. I came up with that before I started watching Game Ranks. I have no idea how long they've been doing their videos for. It's a big channel, so they've been doing it for a while. There's multiple people that work on it and all that stuff.
Like, Your Honor, I came up with this idea for making these videos in 2007. I wrote it down on this piece of paper, and I saved this notebook that long to prove this.
Actually, what year did my first ever casual review actually come out? That's a valid thought that I haven't... Well, it's a thought that I haven't had until now. When was the first one I uploaded? Let's have a look here real quick. Let's see. If I go to my playlist section, I should be able to see... Because if I'm smart, I would have had all those saved somewhere. I would have made a playlist for it, right? I'm not that dumb that I didn't make a playlist for the review show, right? Right? I have so many playlists because I played so many games. I've got so many playlists. Here it is. Casual Review Show playlist. There is 14 videos here. First one I did was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 9 years ago.
Okay, so not 2007, but
No, that was 2016.
Wow, that was 9 years ago. Jeez.
Yep, 2016 was 9 years ago, man. We just had that talk when Pokemon Go came out.
Yeah, I know, but like when you say it like that, jeez.
Yeah. So I did 14 casual reviews. The Maneater one that I tried to script was 3 years ago. Was when I did that.
This is I'm done eating, so I'm gonna be able to say this, but this is a little yucky, but at a store that I work at, they there's this like shelf that they cannot move. It's like stuck to the floor, but there's a little opening behind it to where stuff can fall back there, and you know, I looked back there and there was just piles of stuff from over the years that had fell back there. So I was like, hey, we need to clean this out. This is like a health code violation. Well, we get the stuff cleaned out. We found stuff back there from like 2018 that went out of date in 2018. So that's like 7-year-old stuff back there, like 7-year-old Nutty Buddies and whatnot.
Do you want to know the 14 games that I attempted to do casual reviews on? See how many of these you know. See how many of these you know, right? This is in order of release, right? Because they're numbered, because I numbered them. Because I took it seriously back then. So again, 9 years ago, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse one was the first one I did. That was the first time I spoke in a video. I was nervous as hell. Then I did Final Fantasy Type 0, Pure Pool, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Dying Light, DMC Devil May Cry, that was like the reboot Devil May Cry. The Last of Us Remastered, Diablo 3, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, Batman Arkham Knight, that was 8 years ago that came out, Evolve Stage 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Maneater 3 years ago.
Maneater 3. I know most of those.
Educated man, I see.
There are like 2 or 3 that I hadn't necessarily heard of, but You know, honestly, I think a return to like, would you ever like make those kinds of videos again?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back to doing reviews, to be honest.
Maybe not like a frequent thing, but like, you know, once every time like a cool game you like comes out.
Hmm.
Ooh, it would be cool if you made a review for the Switch 2 instead of like a game, but review like a console.
Oh, I've never even thought about reviewing hardware before. I don't have the technical know-how to speak about hardware. What the heck would I say?
Well, I mean, you could just say like, you know, like say if you reviewed the GameCube, you could be like, you know, for people who don't necessarily know a lot about the GameCube, be like, you could say like, for its day, this thing was like really powerful. You'd put the disc in, maybe not talk about the hardware or anything that you don't know. You could like look up quickly and be like, this is actually as powerful as like a PS2 or something. I don't know.
But what about, but the Switch 2, if that's brand new, if I'm doing a review on a brand new system, what the fudge am I going to say?
I mean, maybe talk about like the games that are coming out first on the console, like how maybe this could beat the regular Switch. Like you could say, well, the screen is bigger, this is a regular Switch, this is the new one, let's see how they compare. And maybe just talk about the features rather than maybe the hardware. I mean, like you could mention the hardware, but it doesn't have to be all about it.
See, for me to do that, I would need to get a Switch 2 very quickly. Like, I would have to have one very quickly after it comes out, because if I'm going to do a video reviewing hardware, that's got to be done fast. Like, I can't release that like months after the Switch 2 is out and most people have bought one. You'd have to be on that. Like, most people that review hardware and stuff, they're going to have that out like on release day. Getting a Switch 2 on release day is going to be hard for me because nowhere in my town sells stuff like that anymore, so regardless where I buy it, it's going to have to be sent to me. So I'm going to be behind just determining on postal service to start with. Because even if I travel, well, okay, wait.
Say if you like pre-ordered it, maybe?
Well, I could like go to Albany or Kalgoorlie because there are EB Games stores and they're like 4 hours away. So I could always go to one of those and buy one in store and then come back. And I could do all that in the same day. And then I could get a video out by the next day. So that's possible. Could always do that.
That's hard dedication though. That's really bending over backwards. But you know, I could see a video like that really taking off, like getting a lot of clicks.
Oh, do you mean like me, like, documenting the trip there as well?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you wanted to do that. I wasn't actually thinking that, but that could be a good idea.
Because the idea would be, if I was to talk about something new like that, if I was to put out a video talking about the Switch 2, it would have to be, I'd have to get the video edited and pumped out within a day or two of the system coming out so that people will click on it, because, again, if I do it much later, like months later, a lot of people are going to already have one of the early stages. So if I could pre-order a Switch and have it pre-ordered and available, like say in Albany, EB Games, and I drive the 4 hours to the EB Games in Albany, pick it up, come back home, and I can do all that in one day because I've gone to Albany multiple times in one day. And then I could record the video that night or the next day and have it uploaded the next day. So I could have a video up for it 1 or 2 days at latest after it's released in Australia in retail. But
right, I do. The idea of you like documenting like the little trip, like how you could title the video "The Trip to Find a Switch 2" or something like that, and it's like you're like, and then you're narrating over the video.
Yeah.
So I went into my car and I went to the nearest town 4 hours away.
I would need a better phone for that too, because my phone sucks. So I'd need a better phone to be able to do vlogging stuff, but vlogging stuff is something I've always wanted to do. Like if I went anywhere or did anything, or if I went to an event, like if I went to like Comic-Con, I would want to be able to vlog that, but my phone sucks, so I'm going to need a new phone too. So 1, I need the money for a new phone. 2, I need the money for a Switch 2, and be able to get my hands on one day one, and make the trip to Albany to pick it up. But I would do it.
Right, that is a lot, yeah.
But I would do it though. Like I would totally drive to Albany to pick up a Switch and bring it home and get a video done. Like that would be so out there and so different. But I'd do it though, because like I'm excited for the system. Like I will try and get my hands on the system as soon as possible because the Switch is a big part of my streaming, and if it makes some games I already play look and run better, then even better. Like, if for some reason Pokemon Unite looks and runs better on that, then that's just going to enhance my Saturday streams even more in quality. So, it's gonna be day one or as soon as pickup for me. I just hadn't thought about doing a video talking about the Switch 2 itself, because I've never done that before. Heck, another thing that I want to... Another thing I want to do for the channel is I want to get my PS2 back up and running, get an HDMI adapter for it, and I would love to do videos on or stream PS2 games. Like, I'd love to have like a day dedicated to retro stuff.
That's really cool.
Because I love my
PS2 like type stream.
And I've got a lot of really good PS2 games, like the OG Battlefront 2, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, you know, Need for Speed Carbon.
You know what would be like really good? PS2 Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Ooh, there's a lot of PS2 games I don't have. I don't know how expensive PS2 games are online. They're probably a bit pricey, but I would definitely like start buying PS2 games and increase my collection, like 100%. I would definitely start doing that.
I would be a big advocate for some Mortal Kombat games from the PS2, like Deadly Alliance, Armageddon.
Yeah, some of those I never even played, see, so there's a lot of PS2 games I have not played. Same with I would love to get my hands on a GameCube, but GameCube is really expensive, because there's a lot of GameCube games, like Pokemon Coliseum, the Prime Trilogy, there's a lot of games like that that I would love to do videos or streams for.
I'm sending a photo in the Ace Attorney Stream Club. This is when I went to Comic-Con and met the Black Power Ranger.
Wait, wait, what? Oh my god.
I met
the
original Black Power Ranger.
No way! He's so cool!
Yeah, he doesn't look that, I think he's in his 50s, he does not look it.
No, he does not look that old. See, Mighty Morphin, I grew up on that. Like, I was watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers every Saturday morning when I was like 10 years old. Like, that is...
Yeah.
The OG is my shiz. That is why I want to get that new beat-em-up game, Reader's Rewind. I want to get that and maybe stream that, because that is nostalgia for me. Just like the Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge that came out like 2 years ago, that was huge for me. So, and this Power Rangers game is like that, right up my alley. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you met him though. I've heard he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, the interaction was very brief because there was a line of people, I was like, I'm a big fan, and I really didn't know what to say, and so it was real brief. But yeah, I mean, whenever I go back, the voice of Gojo was there, but he had an even longer line. So I was like, you know, I'm not like that big into JJK. I'm not waiting in that line.
It's a shame about I'm briefly blanking on the name because I'm not good with names, but you know, the guy that's been in Power Rangers forever, who was the Green Ranger, he passed away last year. That was really sad.
Oh, Jason Frank, I think.
Jason. Jason. I try to think of him and always think of Tommy instead, because that's how I knew him as a kid. The Green Ranger, then the White Ranger. When they first showed the Reader's Rewind game, like trailers, they only showed the 5 OG Mighty Morphin. I was like, they better put Tommy Green Ranger in there as playable. Then they did a trailer just for him, and I'm like, yes! So all 6 are in there. I need to get my hands on that game and stream it. It'd be so awesome.
You know, my mom is big on Power Rangers, right? But I showed her the trailer for that game, and she said she didn't want to play it because of the style. She likes like first person like shooting games. She really likes Resident Evil. She likes like Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. That's like her favorite game. So if it's not a game like that, she does not want to play it. So she didn't like the I don't know. Even though she loves Power Rangers, she didn't like the trailer for that game.
I love like old times of games, and those side-scrolling beat-em-up games, big part of my childhood, because like there were a lot of those games like on the Super Nintendo and stuff. So, and like Turtles in Time on the arcade cabinet. So when Shredder's Revenge came out, I was all over that, and yeah, I need to get my hands on this Power Rangers game. I need it. It's not very expensive, I don't think.
It's only a matter of time, mark my words, before they make a Power Rangers Ninja Turtles crossover beat-em-up game.
Oh, I would play that.
Let's see. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright. If anybody is watching the stream right now and you're lurking, or if you're watching the stream as a video, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ritter's Revenge. If I got my hands on that game, either on PC or a Switch, would you guys like me to stream it? Let me know in the comments or in the chat. Thank you. I mean, I'm going to get it eventually either way, but, you know, do I turn into content or not? That's what I need to know. Getting some Edgeworth lore here, though. We're edging closer to the truth. I had to tell that one. I couldn't. I had to. It's in my blood, okay? It's in my blood. I have to. Oh wow, he was saved in high school. What happened? I kind of forgot. Oh my god, he forgot. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's fine. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. It was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? The class trial. You remember Larry Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. No man, lunch money, serious deal. Anybody that's gone to public school, which the majority of you guys would know. The school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Yup. Well, me, it was more of like one of those brown paper bags, but yeah. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh no, you got $38 lunch money? Bro, I got like 12 bucks. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. They thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. That's wild. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief. Give the money back, you're such a meanie. No one play with him, just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race. Or on the library committee. Come back with my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that? Wow. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? There he is. Miles Edgeworth. Look at him. He's in a suit and tie as a kid. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Oh. Edgeworth's money was stolen. No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. No, Larry. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Aww. That's actually a really nice story. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Oh, yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. Yeah, so he didn't accuse himself. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. Something smells, it's usually the bus. After the trial. Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. So now we know their history. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Nick. Is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth, it's the last thing we do, okay? Yeah. Right. It very well may be. There's that rental boat shop caretaker. We've figured out who he is. We need to find out who or what he... I mean, it's obvious who he is. It's obvious who he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer needed. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I totally know who he is. It's obvious who that man is. He was the man that was in that elevator that day. Alright. Alright. Let's get moving. So... Will Grossberg have anything to say about this? Maybe? When does he work anyway? Not now, don't be harsh. We'll come back later. We clearly have to speak to this man, I feel like. Let's go to the detention center. December 27. You look as grim as always. He's probably forgotten about the class trial. He probably doesn't remember either. He doesn't remember it either. Yeah, that's why he stole, was it? In 3rd grade? Yeah. It probably really mattered to me anyway, yeah. Ridiculous, wow. Thanks, bro. It does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit of your right, so simple to a fault even. Maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? The man trapped the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. Maybe Robert Hammond, the victim. On that day, 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed young Yogi had been not a sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. He hasn't been, though. He hasn't been doing things perfectly. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent ever. That doesn't mean they were accurate, though. I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh on impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Now's no time to praise the enemy. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. Alright, buddy. We're gonna figure this out. Alright, let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Let's go here. Let's see if we can learn something here. It's very possible. Oh, Gumshoe's not back. When are we coming back today? Oh, really? So there was some guy had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. She had something about catching him was the last thing I do. Alright. Alright, we gotta go there. This is where we gotta be. We gotta be here. Alright. There he is! Hey, Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know now who really did it. You mean the boat ship caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Hey, hi late, I'm dead. Nice to see you. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Jeez. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? The models camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright. We can still go to the public beach, though. At the very least. The steel eyesore is missing. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed, too. Guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Yeah, you know it's very funny. You know it's funny. It's what I do. Alright, we're gonna go straight here. An old caretaker got away. Never imagined it might be the real murderer. I know they're clearing through anyway. Grossberg, what are you doing here? Hello! What might you be doing here? What are you doing here, buddy? Out for a walk, huh? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of flesh lemon, you see? Grossberg? There's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. Oh, that is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well...
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? I don't know. It's weird.
What did I miss?
You missed a bit. You missed a few things, that's for sure. Alright, let's go back here.
No, we're trying to figure out what, who did it.
Oh, we know who did it. The caretaker did, but he's gone missing. He's on the run now. Gumshoe's trying to find him.
Oh. I guess we're gonna have to arrest the parrot. Now the bird's gonna hate me. That's funny.
Alright. Interesting, to be sure. Okay, we've already been here. Okay, we've already been here. Ghostberg's not back yet.
He said swing by the office.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe I am supposed to be in there.
Wait a minute. Yeah, no.
Maybe there's still something to find here.
Ah, man. The hardest part of these games is figuring out where to go.
Yeah.
Hey, any word from Ben?
No. I mean, I spoke to Ben like maybe an hour before stream, but that's it. So I know they were up and about at that time.
Okay, so he probably isn't asleep.
Probably passed out again, to be honest. I'm willing to bet any money on it. In my personal opinion, I reckon they passed out.
I guess so.
Willing to bet any money that they passed out.
I bet you 1/4.
1/4. Well, that's not valid to me because we don't have quarters here.
You do now. It's just like I snap my fingers and all of a sudden you look outside and there's like quarters raining from the sky. Like, what did you do?
What have you done? That market share, you've ruined it!
You look on your phone like the Australian economy is like crashing. Stop, Bradley! Stop!
Stop it! Oh, Polly does know the number of the safe. There might be something in that safe that's important. Let's do it.
I think so.
Anything in here is a letter. No name or signature.
It was the caretaker's invitation to smash. He was the Ace Attorney character that was gonna get it.
Get your revenge on
That's where he's at right now. Oh.
Okay, read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. Ah. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions to that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Well, who could have written that letter? What does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Well, heaps of people want revenge against Miles Edgeworth because he's been getting people guilty for a long time. So...
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, doesn't this prove that, Edgeworth is not the one who did it anymore.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no.
isn't your job done?
I mean, the problem is we basically already did prove that, but we still don't have, you know, another suspect. Is the thing, because they're on the run.
That's not your job. That's the detective's job. You've already done your job by proving your client innocent.
We've been doing a lot of detective stuff in this game. Have you forgotten that we basically have been a detective this whole time?
I mean, yeah, that's true, but you're a defense attorney. You're not a detective. It's not your place.
Do you think normal defense attorneys are allowed to do any of the things that we've done in this game? Because they're not. Because they're not.
Exactly.
I'm gonna present this letter to him. Hey, look at this. This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. Revenge on me. Who is that old guy anyway? I know exactly who he is. Could be an instant defendant you got declared guilty or something? He has memory problems. He's the guy from the elevator. The Yan Yogi. I don't remember that old man, not at all. Which means there's someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, me and myself and Robert Hammond. Also says this is your last chance. Last chance, wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations. Statute of limitations on DL6. Wait, that old man. Yeah, he's Yogi. It's definitely Yogi, obviously. One was found innocent. Yeah, it's him. And I wanted to turn out the statute of limitations runs out.
You know how much easier last trial would have been if you would have just looked in that safe sooner?
I couldn't though.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying, but like, if you could, it would have been so much easier. You should really see the Doobus Goobus cartoons on Ace Attorney, because they are really funny.
No, it's not here. Okay. One day left. Let's get going. The goblin song. I saw it. Saw what? What did you see? What did you see? There's no point being back here.
What did you see?
Wait. No, it's not here either. Fudge! Is there anything else I can talk to you about?
You know what was cool?
Oh, the video is talking about it, right. Gotcha.
Dude, what was I gonna say? What was oh yeah, Phoenix Wright was in Marvel vs. Capcom.
He was, yeah. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I love that game. Because what I loved the most about it was that Phoenix Wright was in it, Okami was in it, or Amaterasu from Okami was in it. That game was awesome fun. Deadpool's moveset was ridiculously over the top, and I loved every second of it. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Yeah, this is who the old dude is. Obviously. It's all pointed towards that. Because they mentioned that after being in the elevator he had memory loss, this old dude remembers nothing.
Yeah, oh, whoa, what is going on here?
Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. I said, quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. A That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Zed tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare?
Yeah, I love you.
I know it's not the time, but can't hold it back anymore.
Listen, if I get declared guilty, I just want you to know.
Will you visit me in jail? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Yeah, you gotta explain this, buddy. This has actually been on my mind this week. I think the time has come to tell all. Alright, here we go. The last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Every night? Dude, that's gonna drive anyone insane. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. Every night for 15 years is insane. Just dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Oh my gosh.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air. Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Oh no. 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 Edgeworth, no. I think Edgeworth accidentally shot his dad. It's a bone.
Oh no.
Scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Memories can manifest as dreams. That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Honestly, buddy, I think you're kind of right. It's an accident. If you're thinking about it in this way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. I mean, but he was declared innocent. That's why I want revenge against him. It was me. I was a true criminal in DL6. This is bad. What are we gonna do? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. Why they want revenge though? That Yogi was proved innocent and let off, so he doesn't need to go after revenge. That also makes no sense. There's someone else who knows about DL6.
What if we take up the case of DL6?
This is when we speak to Grossberg, because he knows about this.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
hello
Mr.
there.
Grossberg.
What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding, I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. I wonder. If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep you want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined.
The voice you're doing for Grossberg is very funny.
Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. Let's see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. It's all tied together, and it's pretty interesting. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. And if the spirit, and if that was really him that said that, he would say that to protect his son. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. Oh, I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? Obviously, what father wouldn't? Well, most would. It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Interesting. 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 I'll show this thing. Oh ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. Why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Oh, his own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could be Manfred von Karma. Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... When I told Mr. Yogi to kill... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Ooh. But didn't von Karma frame Edgeworth? Not frame, but, raise Edgeworth?
He taught him. He didn't raise him, but he taught him. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Miles probably would have...
Von Karma was the defense attorney, or not the defense, the prosecution in DL6. So, I mean, that connects him to it.
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. How could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Ooh.
Well, it must have been quite a shock.
That's kind of stupid, though. You got a penalty 15 years ago, and then you killed someone over it.
Well, he didn't kill anyone.
Oh, yeah.
He took a vacation.
Well, he's
for
telling
7
someone to
months.
get killed over it, though.
Yeah.
So, in a way, like, he wrote that letter convincing the caretaker, right?
It all fell into his hands, though. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really, he doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do? One camera's going to bring up deal 6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to deal 6? I won't let him. Oh, yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. Mr. Edgeworth admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him from on the day. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright.
Yeah, not my Edgeworth.
If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg.
Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry I haven't been talking much. I've been, like, so enthused in, like, this story, you know?
Yeah, it's a good story. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Alright. Mr. Grossberg's been useful, and that makes me happy, because he hasn't really been the most useful.
Yeah, he's got his little redemption arc.
That's definitely a word for it.
So, where are we going now?
We're going to the police department.
You mean the Criminal Affairs Department?
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. I don't think Gumshoe would come out. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is paying the payment for real. I wonder if we could check out the records room again. Oh no, I can't see anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma.
How many likes are we at?
Mr. Von Karma is in there right now. Oh god, he's in the records room. That's not good. We're at 9 apparently. That's wild. Thank you very much, chat. If you're lurking right now, I appreciate you hitting that like button. It means a lot. It really helps the streams out. If we get to 10 likes, we'll probably end up having a new person come in, because that happens nearly every time. But I appreciate you all the same. Thanks, guys. Really, genuinely, thank you for doing that. Appreciate that.
And hey, you're at 612 subscribers at the beginning of the year, like last month. Didn't you just reach 600?
I think so. Yeah. No, we're getting.
So yeah, we're.
The 1K is doable.
Good.
The 1K is doable this year. I'm holding on to that. I feel like it's doable. Mr. Von Karma being in the records room is not a good sign though. You can go in as long as he's there. Oh boy, okay. Just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Sorry. Yeah, what is he up to? Why is he in there? We're about to like literally speak this man head on now. Anyway, gotta get
Wait a
Wright
minute,
killed.
are we not allowed to be in there if he's not in there?
No. The only reason we're allowed in there is because he's in there.
Why?
Because normally people aren't allowed in here, but since he's in there, we are. Just noticing that he isn't here. Huh. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Don't touch the evidence, stop it! One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Oh no. Oh no. The file for DL6 is completely empty. What are you doing in here? There he is. On Karma. You! How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team? Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see now this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I'm gonna talk to this jerkwad. Mr. Edgeworth is a student, right? Romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because you dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma's going to bring up Deal 6 in court tomorrow. Yeah, he is. Jerk. You'll guess what, jerk? What I have this. Look, this look familiar? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. Oh, don't give it to him. No. No. Uh-oh. No! Shouldn't have shown him the letter, but I'm pretty sure I have to progress the story, because that letter would have been so important in court. But of course, it would have been easy mode. If we presented that letter in court, it would have been easy mode. Rubbish. Is she okay?
I just realized my mic was on mute.
Without that letter, we're boned. It's the most important thing we had.
You know, if it was... How long was my mic on mute? That's bothering me.
I don't know.
That's the last thing that, I mean, I wonder if there's a way that we could have progressed without showing him the letter.
I don't know.
What is this, the 4th turnabout?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna Google it without showing Von Karma the letter.
Ooh, what's the bet that this piece of evidence we just got, this bullet, right? What is the bet that this bullet is the same bullet and it's the same gun 15 years later? What's the bet? Because that ties a lot of things together. If this bullet is the same as the one we already have, this ties a lot of things together.
No, you're right. You're right. Someone says you need to do that to progress. So
yeah, I figured. But now I bet you
I thought it would be cool.
I bet you anything that bullet matches the bullet we have. Bet you anything.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I'm definitely right. I'm right because I'm a genius.
You are a genius.
I am indeed. Thank you. Praise is well received and well deserved. My praise is insurmountable. The praise that I receive and the praise that I give out. Because boy oh boy do I give out praise when it's earned. Just amazingly, most people earn it very often. It's time for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I mean, just regular Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things.
By the way, what time is it in Australia right now?
8:23 PM for Western Australia, and it's been then other sides of the country is 2 to 3 hours in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Edgeworth doesn't climb as always. Hope one karma doesn't push him too hard.
Can't believe he destroyed our little letter.
What are you doing? She's still shocking people.
Who pinged?
You should go outside and discharge. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. Debatable. What do you mean? I give out praise all the time, but I only give it out when it's earned. I don't praise people for nothing. I praise people when they earn it. Just a lot of people in my life earn praise, because they do praisable things. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Alright. December 28th. 10 AM. Court is now in session for the trial of Mars Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Aha! Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Don't be awed to silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Oh, I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyway. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Are you really? I caught you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Objection. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Yeah, because as far as they're aware, they're going to get away with it. Why did you leave? Objection. He's just about to say why. Is it just so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Food?
I remember I'm voicing Von Karma. Let's see.
Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats those high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the pig pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go into the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. You're up, big boy. I'm giving you a job, Jack. Okay, you're on the
sorry. Yeah, the witness has trouble. Sorry, the witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. I was talking to one of my voice actors. Sorry, he wanted to know what one of the lines should be.
Oh.
When the police approached him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Jeez. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory. You know exactly who you are.
Ooh. Objection. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Yeah. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
Or is it? Hey, Vsauce. Imagine if he walked in the courtroom like right now. What would you do? What do you think Von Karma's reaction would be?
Confusion.
Oh, sorry.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Oh wait, who is this Vine Sauce character? State your name and occupation. Well, very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I need one of those motor things, right? And I don't got one.
We need to give the old man the Vine Sauce voice.
No, I've been doing
I need one of those.
I've been going for a Obama, but if it was a Southerner, that's what I've been trying to go for. How can you say
we need to give Vine Sauce the voice.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? He's angry now.
Excellent. Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
I have to prove his lying.
You're
on memory.
impossible.
Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? I'm just gonna save you real quick, because yes I do know. I know exactly who he is.
Yes,
Of course, Your Honor.
This witness it is. It's Phantom Man 100.
Yeah.
They're both wearing boggins. You never see them in the same room. I'm just saying.
We're both in the same room right now.
Now this is interesting. Sorry, I was having a drink.
Oh, now this is interesting.
He's like Dio.
Ho ho! I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Yeah, because Karma doesn't know who he is, sure. Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Yanni Yogi, bro. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Yeah, the bear on TV. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident? I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Oh god, now he's tisking at us. Ugh, groan.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Imagine if someone walked around actually saying that.
No, no, no. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. It'd be sure nice if you had some proof to back it up,
Is what he's gonna say probably.
However,
I hate that look on his face. Hate that look on his face.
how do you propose to prove this to the court?
I knew it.
Sure would be nice if you had some proof to back it up. This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof.
You should ask him, well, where's the proof that what you're wearing is blue, huh?
Well, it's right here. No, we need proof. And allow me to repeat once more, that witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. Can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. Then I've got nowhere else to go. How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor! Please take
How
this
old
man's
is Von Karma again?
like 65, I think. Now, let me check. Yeah, 65. Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yana Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Oh, really, Karma? You got an answer for that too, do you geezer?
Disc.
Hmm?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why? Oh my god.
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. My fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What?
Then check his toe prints.
Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past? Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No.
Check his toe prints.
His toe prints?
I mean, I'm pretty sure people have toe prints. I mean, they're just like your fingers.
But people wear shoes! Where are you gonna get toe prints off of?
Well, you know what? That's fair.
What, he's gonna operate the gun? He's gonna operate stuff with his toes, with his hands? Come on.
Well, no, like, if you do work somewhere like that, maybe it would be smart to get toe prints, so, like, you know, if we never needed to prove who you were, like in cases like this.
Oh, sorry, Tristan says, well, what do you do, Mr. Wright? What will you do?
I'm in a bit of a hurry there. You're on home color.
Sorry, I was talking with you. I didn't. Anyway.
It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No.
Bro,
I know what
throw this
happens.
vampire back to Transylvania.
I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
Another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Yes, there is Vsauce.
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? I hate how condescending this old geezer is. I hate it. He's so guilty and so condescending. I hate it. I dislike you a lot, Mr. Karma. Oh, you're making me.
I need to get someone's at the door. I need to go.
Alright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? You're not going to... Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. No way. No way. Order! Order! Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need we may ask. This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, you could go through with this. And nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. This is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Are we about to cross-examine the parrot?
Yes, we are! When in doubt, thug it out. Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
I can't believe I just missed that. That's like... No, it's just that the door is, we unlocked it and it's still locked. You can't open the door.
What?
You turn the knob and it won't open the door.
That's concerning. When Karma's read every person's testimony.
Oh, sorry, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It's funny that it says the most ridiculous thing you heard, but he suggested it. Except the parrot, she's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. The parrot, wouldn't the parrot be in the... Why would the parrot be here? James the cat boy. We're cross-examining a bird. How you doing, James? Welcome in. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. This is a bird. Hello, hello.
Oh my god.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do? I don't know. What do we do? This is ridiculous.
I don't know. Let's see. All right, bird.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Why don't you talk to her? Okay, this is important. This is important. So I think. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yeah, it does. Look, Mr. Cutler, this is your idea. You claim that the parrot's name will approve her owner's identity? Then show us the proof.
Show us the proof, yeah.
Don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little far? Listen, I'm not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. I think, okay, there's gonna be something in the evidence. Let me see. 6. Wait a minute, let's check the DL6 file. Do we have anything on this man?
No, I don't think so.
Anything, like, about his past?
We don't have the DL6 file. No, we don't have this.
What about that thing beside Polly?
It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Chaucer, stop wasting our time.
Shoot, we should have looked at it. At least I got somewhere with it, though, eh?
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yana Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Look at me, I'm smart.
Of course, of course. No. Geezer.
Bah, mere coincidence, that's all.
He's so slow, I'm sorry. I keep zoning out, I'm so sorry.
My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiance?
Yeah, about to be. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no!
Only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? One more. We just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue.
Yo, Phoenix, why would you say that on that last comment? I don't know, man. I was just trying to make a sick bird.
Present the bird to itself. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. You told me to.
Finally, I can't believe you tried to speak to the parrot. Oh.
I guess you should try to get the information out when the owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello?
Have Maya try to talk to it again.
Can't really, it's not really an option.
I do not know. I think we've hit a dead end.
How do we...
Wow, 10 people watching the stream.
Wait, really?
It's I could be wrong. It says 10 watching now. Started 98 minutes ago. Objection! 11. Let me reload just in case. No, it says 10. Pretty active, but nobody's in chat.
That's because people like to lurk and chill, they're paying attention. They're eagerly awaiting to see how I mess this up. No, they're not related. There's no evidence related to this bird, what this bird is saying. That's why I'm confused here.
Okay. We're trying to dig into the mind of this parrot. We want to study its brain.
There's nothing.
Okay.
Because the bird's not. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's actually anything to be gained here.
Ugh. We need Maya to say. Wait, what did Maya just say?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Have we forgotten something?
What's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay. I'm piecing it together now. That number's got to mean something.
How ridiculous.
Mr. Von Karma, please testify why you're so old.
How does the number?
To the safe tell us who the caretaker is.
You're so old, you should know.
Mr. Von Karma, please
Show us your proof.
Mr. Von Karma, please testify to the court about what it was like living with the dinosaurs.
What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
I want to say it's in the DL6 case file again. Let's look at it though. Like, let's not like just present it. Let's see what we gotta do. Like, you can check it with A.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in here.
We gotta
about
find
it.
that number in here somewhere.
It's not though.
No. 1228, right?
What?
Look, go back.
Oh, the date.
Yeah. 1228, 1228.
No way. No way.
The DO6 case file? Why do you need that?
Because you're old. Says Phoenix.
The obsession. No,
No,
the obsession.
it's
Oh, yeah.
fine.
You only electrocuted me to death over it.
What is this obsession you have with that case?
Yo mama.
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number? It's the it's the case summary.
I think it's in all of them, isn't it?
It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I say it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. I'm the one.
He's like gargling on water.
Objection.
This is not tangible proof.
Shut up, old head. I'm gonna help you cross the street in a minute.
My ATM card's number is set to 001 because I'm number 1.
You self-said I'm gonna push you down a flight of stairs.
You
You're number 1. What are you, Mario? You freaking
push him.
What? It ain't nothing.
What did you say? You're gonna push you down a flight of stairs?
Because old people often fall downstairs when they're not getting enough attention.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. Sesame Quizzer clutches his sleeve because of the tension in the room.
Who's older, Von Karma or the judge?
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess the judge because he's acting senile because he's an idiot.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that
No,
is.
we've had 2 coincidences.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. Oh, that's the smartest thing the judge has ever said.
I think, I think someone needs to go over to Von Karma and RKO him, like,
What are you saying?
saying that you're about to get this 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh! Bah! Bah!
Baka.
Wouldn't it be funny if Von Karma was just like a weeaboo? You like get to visit his room in game. You see a lot of like anime figurines and stuff. Well, a little like maid outfit.
No, I don't need that image. I don't need that image. I don't need it.
Objection, Uwu.
No, you did not. You did not just put those 2 together. You did not.
It's the guilty verdict, Uwu.
No.
Oh, please, Mr. Judge, can I have the guilty verdict? Pretty please.
Oh god, it's so stupid.
Phoenix is standing over in the corner with like a shocked look on his face. It looks like that 1,000-yard stare.
Can you please do your line for like
I already did it. I did it like before I even started joking about
I
it.
didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
What are you saying, Uwu?
No, don't start adding ooh to all of it.
Fucker. Like you want a not guilty verdict.
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop, and please someone get him his medicine. Immediately.
Medicine.
Von
I don't
Carmen
want
hits
the medicine.
Witness, tell us your name. No objection, word.
Objection, Uwu. Wait. I'm a little drowsy from my medicine.
Mr. Witness, he just... Shut up, you senile old man.
You can't stop me from being me. The witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. Huh? Whoa, he just completely changed.
Okay.
His entire design changed. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally, he's been acting feeble to hide his true identity for 15 years. What? Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really.
I pretended to have brain damage.
I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, and my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who
For
had
me, you
said
just
it.
keep cutting out.
I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Oh, it looks like we lost our bro. Let me drag him back in. Yo, you good? What's up?
Yeah, I had to, you kept cutting out. I had to see if that was a problem on my end.
It might have been.
Anyway, alright, let's see, probably was. It doesn't seem like you're cutting out anymore.
You're live when you're ready.
Under arrest, Your Honor.
We've got 13 peeps now, by the way.
That's crazy. Yo, everyone sound off in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Chat, is this real?
Yeah, is this real? Because, streams don't normally do this well, so, you know, feel free to don't be shy. And Riley will continue his line reading with his fantastic voice acting he will now flex for you all.
Okay. Yo mama, oh.
Oh my god.
I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
And the defendant is, I don't see that on the stream. Am I behind like that far?
Maybe. Should be the part where...
Defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
I guess I was behind like a lot.
There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Objection!
I don't believe it.
I'd expect it.
Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. The thing is, though, is that no one will ever know that Von Karma sent that letter. That's the thing, like, people need to know he did that. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wow. Man, that went smoother than expected.
God. Edgeworth, you... Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means...
Oh, no.
Edgeworth? Alright, you're up. Your Edgeworth voice is back online.
Oh no, my Chills Edgeworth voice. Your Honor.
Jesus Christ.
I object to your judgment. Oh, whoa, he's doing the little pointing thing.
What do you mean? Oh, for frick's sake, man.
I am not innocent at all. it's like it starts spreading. Like now, ever since Karma's talking about it, he's like Edgeworth. I'm a very naughty boy.
Oh no! Please. No, no, we're not going down this route. I didn't choose this route on my playthrough.
I'm sorry. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge.
Oh boy, the plot thickens, Dickens.
Revenge for what?
Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer and deal 6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? Okay, I think this is the moment where I raise an objection, isn't it? I have to.
Shoot Edgeworth.
Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Oh no, another one! Oh god.
Objection. And something like this happened yesterday too.
Ooh.
I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry. Oh.
Yeah, but that was me. I'm the pro tag, Mr. Von Karma. You're not. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I have plot armor. You don't.
Go ask for help across the street, geezer.
We must hear this new statement.
You nearly lost it,
Adam,
man.
can you put a poll in the chat right now that says, does Von Karma need help crossing the street? Yes or no?
Alright. Fine. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Does Von Karma need help getting across the street? Here we go. Yes, no, I'm gonna add an option.
Yes, he's a weeaboo. No, he's a ordinary man.
You're gonna love the 2 extra options. Here we go. Start
Oh my
poll.
goodness. Let's see. Yes, but leave him. Yes, because he's a geezer weeb. I know what my answer is.
Oh,
We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
he's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh.
For 15 years.
Like, serious moment, I'm trying to laugh.
I've had a reoccurring dream. Nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But it's true, I'm a weeaboo. but it wasn't a dream. He like tears off the suit, he reveals like a little cosplay of something.
Magical girl outfit.
Yeah, like a little maid outfit.
No, not a maid. No, that makes it worse.
He puts on like a cat ear like headband.
No! Oh, I bet that exists somewhere.
He's like, yeah.
No! Don't start doing that. I beg. I beg.
But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
Duh.
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. This is what drove me down the path of becoming a weeaboo. Everything was clear as day.
Oh.
The murderer.
No! Why are you doing that?
What? Doing what? I'm being myself! The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. I always come back. It was me. It was me, Barry. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6. The statute of limitation which ends today. The culprit is me. Oh, please give me a guilty verdict, Judge, please.
He's so desperate to get a guilty, he wants it on himself. Order!
Oh
Order!
my gosh.
This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Ugh, of course you think it's obvious karma, you fucking geezer.
It's obvious.
Just, he keeps clutching his sleeve like he's frustrated.
We hold a trial right here, right now. And everyone becomes a weeaboo. Let's put on some cat ears. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Why is there always a strong link with cat ears and weavers?
I don't know, man. I'm going with the bit, alright? Why don't you put on your cat ears like, your Phantom, why don't you put on your, like, headset that has cat ears on?
I don't have one of those, but I know a French guy that does.
The pink ones, you know, I know you have them, Phantom.
I don't
Put
have
on.
them. I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
I'll be jingling some keys in front of my face.
Oh, I got really lightheaded then. Oh, I got really lightheaded from laughing. Like, I feel...
Oh no. Almost killed Phantom on stream, put me on trial.
The dangling keys thing, I did not expect it at all. It threw me off.
Shiny.
It threw me off so much. The dangling keys. It threw me off so much. I thought I was gonna pass out for a second.
If you had actually passed out on stream, I don't know what I'd do, but...
Yeah, what would you do? Who would you call?
Ghostbusters? I don't know, bro. I just like voice over the stream until you like woke up, I guess. Welcome to Edgeworth. Show where we look at Edgeworth and he looks at you and then looks to the side and then looks back at you and then looks to the side.
He's waiting for you to represent him. He's waiting for you to give him a voice.
I'm sorry, Wright.
You better be. Look what I have to do now because of you. You were innocent. I'm gonna... Oh, you know I can't stay mad at you. Yee bee bee bee.
Dangles
Just
keys.
wasted all your effort.
Oh look, your other best voice.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. Beta. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Edgeworth, listen, we're in a court of law. You need to take that somewhere else, okay? Listen, Phoenix just like puts his hand on his shoulder. Listen, I gotta keep it real with you. You need to keep that behind closed doors, man. You're dragging everyone else down with you. I mean, it's just like, you're making us all uncomfortable. No, murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Now, listen, you need to shut up. We're in a court of law. You can go get therapy or something, but this is not how you need to, like, take us out, alright?
This is crazy, just crazy. My feet are sore from walking around the crime scene, and I even watched that new anime that you told me to watch. I'm trying to become a weeaboo for you, sir.
Huh? I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what, huh? Is it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it.
Listen, Gumshoe, you need to keep this anger behind closed doors, alright? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Let me break it down for you, Gumshoe.
He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
But why, Baka?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent.
Another
Trust me.
6 hours! Woo!
Oh,
But right.
December 28th,
Such an
2:30
idiot.
Oh my god, really? Now then, I would like to resume
Not
our
like it
trial.
wants you to defend me in a court of law or anything.
Judge,
Are you lightheaded? Are you?
I'm fine.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He's confessed his crime.
Yeah, from a nightmare, from a dream, you idiot. That's not evidence. Jeez, how stupid are you, old man?
Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Witness, why do I need help crossing the street? Pointless. Let the defense do their cross-examining. Ooh.
Listen, Barn Connor, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You need to shut up. Alright? This is a court of law.
Shut up. Put the cat ears away.
Phoenix keeping it real with everybody compilation.
The statute of the DL6 limitations runs out today or something, but I'm really just trying to turn on the TV in the courtroom and maybe we could watch this new cool anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, it's unconventional for me. I would like to run this one by the book.
Wait, does the
You
defense...
mean you normally don't run it by the book?
Yeah, admitting to it. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor.
Yes.
God, like you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. I also, like, I watched, like, most of that series, like, where, you know, you told, I think it was you that, you told me about it, right? About, the guy that did the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, but like this, it was so funny. Jesus Christ, it's so funny.
You watched all of it?
Yeah.
I haven't really. Well, I've only saw like clips. I actually haven't watched.
It's
most
so
of it.
funny. It would have taken forever to make, and I respect the effort. It's great. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? All right. Your time to shine, buddy.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
No. Just kidding. I'm not guilty. Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Just changed his mind.
Just kidding. He like throws some keys at the judge's face and then makes his escape.
15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
Uh-huh. Then testify about this matter to the court. His voice changed like mid-sentence.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. See, we got that other bullet as evidence so far, and we haven't needed it yet. The bullet from 15 years ago. Like, this has got to come up soon. I don't know how, though.
That day. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
Yeah, but why'd you do that, idiot?
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Something heavy fell at my feet. It was a freaking Glock, and I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. They were arguing over sub or dub.
Oh, God.
They were weebs. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. It was like, sub is better! That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Just buy more. Duh.
What?
But the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, here we go.
What do we do?
We get to interrupt everything he says now. That's great. Alright. I'm trying to think.
Chat, is Edgeworth guilty?
So that's the murder weapon. So this has got to be important. Earthquake struck. I'm going to ask him about this. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Trapped in the elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then, as time passed and no one came to help,
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? Invest in land. Buy some land. Start gambling.
What was it?
But then... a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
It convicted of do it. I'm not reading this again. He's like reading from a script like he wrote down his testimony.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze.
The gun fired only once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. Stream is doing very well. 11 people watching.
That's awesome. Really appreciate you being here, guys, even if you're lurking. It's been a while since anyone talked to the chat, but guys just having the stream open or the tab open or whatever, support really helps. It really does.
Yes, I can practically hear it now. Doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
So what I'm curious about is that part. Ah, there it is. Aha. There it is.
Ah, the murder weapon was fired twice.
Yep. Then a scream. Yeah, well, I doubt there was a scream because of a bullet and the shot in the heart, but I'm going to object right here. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Alright, we're on to this.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm sure of that. Sorry, I was just so enthused in the story. I want to know what happens next.
You will.
I heard the shot and the scream. Do you think he actually did it? If it wasn't him, who did it? Yanni Yogi? Everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
Let's see. No, Your Honor.
So what do you think, Phantom?
Unfortunately, no, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Yeah, I think I'm beginning to piece it together. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Jackson, you do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
Yeah, because it has everything in it.
Just let me have the guilty verdict. Don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
It's not your place to accept evidence, you stupid geezer, you little senile old man. You're late for bingo.
Cheers. Looks like your luck has run out.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Yo mama,
Okay. Maybe
Was
it
there-
wasn't funny.
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Objection, I'm late for bingo, hurry up. I'm late for anime-themed bingo with the other old guys who are also weebs. It's a club that we're in.
I'm just picturing a bunch of old geezers all dressed up like he is, like they're out of Castlevania, but they're all got cat ears.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's gonna be a thing. If it's not already a thing, it's gonna be a thing. When like our generation, your generation, my generation, it's old.
No, I don't want to be old.
Cosplaying old men in the nursing home.
No.
This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated.
Fun fact.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be you're gonna
facts.
be in a nursing home, and they're gonna be playing stuff from like the '90s, music from the '90s. Are gonna be known as like classics.
Fun fact. You mentioned cosplaying as an old person. I've already done that.
Yes, but like I meant like elderly people cosplaying. Like
Yeah.
imagine someone super old cosplaying Joseph Joestar from Part 3.
However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. No. It might have been fired the day before the incident.
Karma, I'm gonna punch you in your stupid face. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do. Listen, Karma, I'm gonna put you behind bars, and we're gonna put you in a cell with the most. We're gonna put you in a cell with someone who gets very friendly with his cellmates.
We're gonna put somebody in there that loves old cat girls. I
We're gonna
see,
put you
I
in there
see.
with Bubbles. Bubbles starts licking
You
his
do
lips.
have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Well, technically it was fired as he threw it, so technically he didn't fire the gun, he just yeeted it. Do you prove the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Alright, I'm gonna save here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save here because I definitely do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
So far, have you thought that this is like the hardest case you've ever done?
This is pretty hard. Well, I don't know if it's the hardest, but it's the longest, clearly. But I don't know yet.
Oh no, Von Karma, he attacks the way that you play the game.
Huh?
What? Impossible. Nani? Bakina.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Yeah, well, frickin', So
the one that was taken from his heart.
Hang on. See it? Do you see it? Do you see it?
Oh yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
What do you see?
There's one in the window.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I was just gonna say the little bullet in the baggie, but
Look at this
I
photograph.
wasn't wrong.
Look at this photograph.
This is a
It shows a
photograph.
man who was shot in his ass.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I don't know why I started laughing. Forgive me. I can see that the victim alone there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Yeah, the judge is dumb.
I need my keys. Hold on, I need my key making decision.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is
obvious.
here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. Because when Edgeworth threw the gun, that's probably where the bullet went. Like, how the heck would he have shot? The chances of him shooting his dad in the heart by yeeting the gun. Come on. Come on. We also note the murder weapon.
Seriously, just say eating the gun.
We also note the murder weapon.
Why don't you hit a dab for us, Phantom? Why don't you hit the dab? You know,
No,
show
not
him your
that.
damn Daniels.
Someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Oh no, hit the whipping nay, old man.
No. Order! Order! I have order in this court! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Well, not a stop sign, very illegal, Your Honor. I mean, simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Also, I'm hoping they get to this, he mentions a scream, right? If the shot that had fired from the first shot was the one that hit his dad in the heart, there would have been no scream. Because, you know, if you get shot in the heart, you don't really get to scream about it.
I don't know, that Bon Jovi made a song about it.
I'm not even going to engage with you on this one. Mr. Wright!
I mean, like, yeah, he got shot in the heart, and then all he did was make a song about it, so I don't know, I disagree.
Who could that someone else
Shot
be?
through the heart, and you're too late.
The murderer, of course. Objection, blah, 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 blah.
Objection. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand.
My wild fantasies. Listen here, you old
Excuse me.
weeaboo geezer. You're the one cosplaying as some Victorian, like,
Transylvanian.
noble. Look once more at these. Like, you're the one cosplaying as a vampire, old man.
Look at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely.
The case summary, that's on page 1.
Try the case summary page.
On page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
Have you considered that the detectives were just stupid? The other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
Where could the other bullet have gone?
That second bullet has never been found.
He's claiming the second bullet doesn't exist. Like, how do you explain a
Why?
bullet hole in the door and a bullet hole in a man's heart? Like, he's saying it's the same bullet?
Okay, what are you piecing together? Let's break character for a moment. What are you piecing together? What do you think about this case? Like,
It is weird
if
because...
it wasn't Edgeworth, then who was it? It was Polly the freaking parrot.
Bird along. So I can't say that Karma did it because he's not dressed like a butler. Undoubtedly, yeah, it was definitely it was something else that made a bullet hole in a door. Sure, it's a bullet hole, but something else did it. Totally, Karma. That makes sense. Order will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly: that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked their second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Like, what if someone picked up the bullet? You don't know.
How did this happen?
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
I don't believe the second
Shut up,
bullet
you
was
geezer. You know a thing about wisdom, wouldn't you?
Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? No. Don't second guess it. It looks like I was
Who
wrong.
could have done it?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. So you get Edgeworth
It was
clear.
Miss Lotta Hart.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who'd fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Well, technically, it was fired by the air. Oh.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
Let me think about it, because the stream is delayed. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Of course it wasn't his intention. He was 9.
Yes. I did.
He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now. Do it
Indeed.
right now.
Does anyone have any objections? Fudge.
Larry, help.
I've been here
It
before.
was me, I shot.
It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. Objection. Your Honor. I object. I hate when he does that.
Tisk. No.
I hate that he does that.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, huh?
It's hearsay.
Oh God.
Oof.
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Hold on. Let me take a look at the evidence.
It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you say? The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
Objection. The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
Uh,
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Frick.
Pressing need for the murderer. Search for that bullet. The murderer.
Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with him is... maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
Bullet used as proof. What is your Australian brain, gamer brain thinking?
I don't know. I had some ideas, but this whole thing has got it confused now.
Like what?
It's just really strange.
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Because they couldn't get the one that was in his heart.
Yeah.
They couldn't get in there. No, don't penalize me.
That's why the murderer had to search for a bullet.
Or was it very cautious? Search for that. Objection! It's the case, and they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Maybe the murderer didn't need it.
Why the murderer has spent the time with that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I was just thinking of this, but... I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you can perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yeti Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Objection.
Jackson, I'm late for bingo. I'm gonna miss bingo. I need to invent electricity, can't you see? What are you saying? Deny it, deny it.
Oh, please give me the guilty verdict.
No one involved with the incident was wounded.
There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Nick, huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. He went on vacation because he was healing from a bullet wound. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation
So
because
Von
he shot?
Karma did it.
Yep, but took it because he was injured. I mean, he's the only person who had a grudge against Edgeworth's dad. Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the deal. I mean, if he's willing to write a letter to make someone else commit murder, then who's to say he wouldn't do it himself? He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it, I think. As us Australians like to say, full send. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Von Karma. Here we go. Things are getting, the music's amping up. It's getting spicy in here.
Von Karma?
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? You don't object?
I see no need. Why, Your Honor, this ridiculous outburst with my objection.
Because you took
I'm number one.
because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
Without any reason.
You're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed a surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
It's no use! I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues.
Exactly, he didn't undergo surgery. Bullet's still in him. Put an X-ray on him.
He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? So he's looked like a villain this whole frickin' time. I should have seen it.
Well, Mr. Wright.
We need to use our secret weapon.
The cat ears. Bring out the cat ear.
No, the metal detector, you fucking...
Yeah, I know. Because we still have that for a reason. Alright, Von Karma.
Trick him
I'll
into
prove
a
it.
weeaboo role play
And
and
I'll
then,
even-
like, make
I'll
him
even-
confess.
I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it like that.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is this metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think unlikely if Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma 15 years later. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We can use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, look at his face! Oh, we got him!
Objection.
He looks terrified. Oh, he's refusing. Guilty boy.
I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Oh. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense
No,
requests that
I'm
we be...
just scared of metal detectors.
Adorable, see my nipple
Probably
taps.
said that.
The defense requests that we be allowed to use a metal detector. He doesn't like this. He's still scared.
Objection. Judge, I call for a suspension of the trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection! The statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. He did, he did. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. What does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep, beep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. Oh boy. Here we go.
It was you. You killed my daddy.
Oh my god.
I was afraid this would happen. I'm actually a veteran, and so I remain silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder.
What's a coincidence, mate? You can't lie way out of that.
However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
It's too convenient. Otherwise you would have been... Nah.
Claimed that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? No. I have no obligation to prove anything.
Yeah, this is a court of law.
Yeah.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here.
Really? Not I. You know what? We're
Mr.
gonna
Wright?
cut that bullet out of your shoulder, and we'll see.
Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Rich.
This always gets turned around on us.
That's because you took out their records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime.
No, I'm the one who's sorry,
We're
Mr.
sorry,
Von Kammer.
Mr. Wright.
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. Who would have thought you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth?
What?
I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the Deal 6 incident. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is when that piece of evidence is finally going to be useful. And here's my final
What is
proof.
this?
We finally get to use this. That's a bullet? Where indeed did I get that?
Where did you get that?
Where indeed? This is the bullet used in the Deal 6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with their weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Kammer, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Kammer, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Kammer? Oh boy. Oh my god, he's hulking out. Yo, he's gonna recognize. He's gonna recognize the scream for when that bitch got shot in the shoulder. He's heard that scream before.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. You eat it. Get away. Get away, my father. It's all coming together, ladies and gents.
The scream I heard in that elevator. $15 years ago. On Karma, it was you who screamed.
It was. Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me.
So it was you.
Oh my god.
You and your father are...
You and your father are my god.
Jeez, calm down, dude.
Wow, bro.
Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands, dead. Prosecutor, I am sorry.
I would have thought Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I'm sorry, but they have to be penalised. I'm coded for you in the past, but I'm sorry.
Careless.
Must have been had an easy life of being penalised as the biggest shock he's received. At 65, he surely should have had more shock. Well, I mean, this was 15 years ago, but still. At 50 years old.
It took hours, but suddenly I found myself in the darkness.
I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. My lights must have gone out. Went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. It was pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Dang. In his last moment, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought that another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring it into this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Not.
Guilty.
Said it in two different voices.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait, what?
Didn't they arrest Von Karma? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm confused. You see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him. Crushed? I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd have had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. I'm gonna get praise
So
from
it's
you.
finally right.
Yeah? I'm waiting for that praise. Let's hear it.
I'm not sure how to say this.
I
love you.
Try thank you.
I see.
He's being such a tsundere right now.
Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I won't rub it in too much. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. Oh my gosh.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Nope.
Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Miss Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Dinner's on me. Ahem. Whoop. I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. We'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this... It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. You were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. What a sad face, Larry. What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Calls him Edgy. That's funny. It's funny as hell.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Yeah.
I'm Edgeworth, right here. Right here I am.
Yeah, a little gift for me in celebration.
Celebration, that's unusual for you.
Harry Potts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. No, Nick, that's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Oh, yeah, well, right.
Yeah?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. Oh my god. No freaking way.
It's $38, right?
What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth at school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you!
Wait a minute, did I miss that earlier? I can't believe you let me miss out on that crucial piece of lore.
Oh!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Yes, he was. What?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
Nani?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway.
I was never good
He
at
saw
history.
the money lying there, and the rest is history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Yeah, I know.
Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? That's funny.
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Wow.
Yeah, I could be working an office job right now.
Tsundere Edgeworth attacking me again.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I had known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. Well, for the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. They should switch jobs.
Edgeworth.
If only I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Can't you just become are you stuck in that position, or... Want to switch, right? Yeah, I'll switch.
Hey, I'll line up. I'll take a photo. Photo time, let's go!
Take a photo with the guards back there.
After that, dinner on me.
Dexter Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29, 5:02 AM.
He was still in detention? Why?
I guess they gotta hold you for a certain amount of time regardless, maybe. Well, I went to the lower board yesterday. My head hurts. Oh, it's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh. What time is it? The first trains to the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Oh, she's here. Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Objection! Wait. I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only a voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up.
Take that!
What? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to Deal 6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. You better go on that train, though. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aw. She's a good kid.
And that's the end of the game.
Is it?
I guess. I don't know.
So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
The same old crazy cast of characters. Phantom, Riley, and Ben, who didn't show up today.
Yep, he didn't show up today.
I don't think you grabbed Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
Got a bad feeling with what? What do you think?
Your pal, Mr. Edgeworth, came down to the prison with you.
What a pleasant surprise.
Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. He hung his head back down and went, I don't know. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
So you just beat the game, Phantom. How do you feel?
Relieved that I got through it without acting like too much of an idiot.
I don't think you've got a game over once, actually.
No, because of the fact you can just save and cheat your way through it.
Well, what do you want to do, a Nuzlocke or something?
Nuzzles.
An Ace Attorney Nuzlocke.
Ooh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately.
I mean,
You know,
even
I'm
all the
about to ring my own bell.
even all the saves, I'm pretty sure I don't remember like making enough mistakes that I would have actually like depleted all the chances I had.
Payne said he taught Mr. Wright everything he knows.
No, you didn't.
I taught him everything he knows.
I like
Oh my
this.
gosh, the bellboy.
I like that we're seeing other characters. Like we're getting like just like closure on what other characters are doing and stuff. It's also just going down memory lane, remembering all the cases and all that, because we've actually met a lot of characters.
We're gonna see all the people we put in prison.
Phoenix Wright.
This was a really different game than I normally play, but I really enjoyed it.
Well, we still got 2 more in the trilogy, so...
Yeah, that's the best part. Like, I look forward to seeing what they do with the other 2 games. Like, what do they do differently? How do the games change or evolve? I'm assuming that the characters and the cases bring it elaborate.
Oh my gosh, old bag!
One thing I really like, I like the music. Like, all the music tracks in this game are really good.
The first game, listen, this is the only game I played, but I love the soundtrack too. The second game I started, but the soundtrack just didn't hit as hard. I had high expectations. There's willpower.
Well, hopefully that's just a you problem and I'll think differently.
Yeah, it's probably because I didn't give it a fair chance. I didn't even get far into the first case, honestly. The second game. Mainly because it was actually... It made me use my brain too much. It wasn't like a... It was actually pretty hard for a first case.
Really? Interesting.
So now whenever you play it, I'll be able to know what's the right answers and I can play it myself.
Do you mean whenever you play it, you'll know the answers? Is that what you meant to say?
Yeah, whenever I'm gonna watch you play it, that way I know what to do when I play it.
I just realized I've handed you a cheat sheet on a silver platter.
Yes. You see, you played right into my hands, Phantom Man.
Oh, yes.
Right into my palm, right into the palm of my hand.
You were one of the people that
was going
suggested
to make you play this game.
You were one of the people that suggested this trilogy over and over, so the evidence.
Yes,
is there.
that is why I waited years to finish the game, only so you could give me this cheat sheet. You played right into the palm of my hand. This was all a part of my elaborate scheme where I spent over $7 million in paid actors and animatronics.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
To convince you to play this game.
I had to screenshot that. I might not see it again.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I had to screenshot it.
Even Edgeworth looks happy.
What? Huh.
Hold it. You got a new episode.
I was gonna say, I thought to myself, wasn't episode 4? You guys said there was 5. Wait, number 5 is even longer.
Oh, yeah.
You said 5 was even longer than that. Why were you baiting me this whole time?
Yeah. Oh, man, I think 5 is longer. And 5 is harder, I think.
Why did they make it seem like the game was over, though? Why do that? Whoa.
It originally ended, they added this afterwards.
Oh, okay.
What is going on? Okay, so there's 2 murderers.
Whoa.
Ooh. Ting tang, wanna bing bang.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd. Okay, it has been 2 months. Why do I come here?
Phoenix, why are you not taking... Is Phoenix depressed?
Maybe. Maybe he's just not... Maybe he doesn't have the confidence to do it by himself without Maya around.
The confidence?
Yeah. My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Well, that's clearly not me. You're not Mia Fey, eh? No. She passed away quite a while ago. I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the copy boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth that was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Yeah, this is why you'll take it. This is why. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. Huh. I'm a scientific investigator. Oh, scientific investigator. Right! Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of, jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Ah, so you're a year younger than Myra is, because Myra's 17, because I remember that, because I'm smart. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work's becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position, then? Legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I mean, we saw it too. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How does she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator?
They were cousins! I don't know.
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. I mean, technically you are. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
You know, I guess Phoenix is just technically a part-time babysitter, too.
Yeah, I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific
He's stuck
method.
watching kids.
Yep. I'll show you what I've done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess you should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But first, my sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. Okay, she's older than Mia. So they went to the same school. Huh. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice for you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family. What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. We're just gonna walk away from you awkwardly without saying another word.
Oh, sorry. Walks away.
Just walks backwards out, leaves her in the office. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. What did you not want to raise this year, hmm? Understood, ma'am. Wait, who the heck is her sister? What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny, I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. My... God, she's important. You're a prosecutor?
Oh.
She's chief prosecutor. She's severely important. 2 sisters, 1 a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Yep. He's been dragged into this scenario. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Oh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Crime took place yesterday, February 21 at 5:15 PM. It's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? Crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? Your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Fantastic. Makes it so much easier. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. Suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh.
Detective Gumshoe!
No. Police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. She's literally Edgeworth's boss. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job.
Edgeworth's boss?
Yeah. She's the chief of them. These are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised.
Oh, wait a minute. So, think about it. Phoenix and Edgeworth, and then you've got Lana and Mia. They're like 2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mia was chief defendant.
Oh, okay.
I think you recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey. I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. Since she was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. No. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. This is going to be a tough one. This is a first. Well, Edgeworth didn't technically confess, but he wanted to plead guilty, but this is different. Lana's confessed.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Lana's confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. Emma did it instead. She's defending her sister.
Man, it sucks that Detective Gumshoe got killed off.
I swear to God, if you say that one more time.
What?
There's more than one detective in the world. Ain't no way this game is going to do that to me. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what?
Are you gonna be sad if it's true?
I don't want to talk about it. My sister, she's not always
You
like
just
that.
stop playing the game. Like my favorite character got cut off. I'm stopping.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. See, sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not. Sounds like this thing there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's do some moving and some grooving. February 22, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is a lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. I think my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Expecting something to go in there. Partner? Jesus, who's this eccentric fellow? What do we have here? Looks like
El
a
Fatso.
Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied up, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti in the desert dream? You wanna? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina.
He's the new detective because Gumshoe, you know.
What is that, hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. What the fridge magnet is going on? Look, a door! It's supposed to mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, won't open, a mysterious lock. Fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn and enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Sit down here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I don't actually take it. I'm called to duty already, and I tend to rage. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Right. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Let's start examining from every angle. Why are they doing this now this late in the game? Is this like a preview for something they've added to the next game? It must be. There might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press the A button. Dear Lord. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't a scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Guess gonna be on my toes from now on. This wall is the way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I failed to see how it makes any difference either way. This girl's insufferable. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff you don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? What did you say? See, you can hear just fine. Phone's broken. This woman's crazy. A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Yeah, because you're getting pestered by a child. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know... Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Dear Lord, interactions with this chick would drive me crazy. Truly insufferable.
I don't know. That might be everything at the scene.
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe up on top.
No, it's not up there. A stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Damn. Damn. Hit it with a slander. You can just inspect stuff now. That's pretty cool. Oh, and rotate stuff? What? Whoa. This is what the back of the
Isn't that
license
awesome? That's like a new mechanic.
Why'd they add a whole... So I'm going to assume this mechanic must be like a preview of what's in the second game.
Maybe. I didn't play a lot of the, you know, new game.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I would have never expected that. That's so cool! I have an idea about what I've written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I'm going to use numbers for ideas. What else?
Dude, you can do that with all the evidence now. I think that adds a lot to this game.
It does. Now I have to use my brain cells even harder. Like now I have to.
Oh my gosh, it's not handed to me. I have to look at the evidence. No.
It wasn't handed to me to begin with. Those cases were all really hard.
What are you talking about? Those were hard.
They were.
I mean, those were easy.
Oh shush. I don't think there's anything else to look at here. Pretty sure we've like, yeah. Oh wait.
I've got a question.
Hmm.
What would you? Oh, there's more.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rather have? You have to pick one. You have all of your skin on your body is like hard, like calluses, right? So your whole skin is calluses, or you never are able to run. You have to walk everywhere essentially. So if like you're being chased by a murderer, you have to walk away.
Well, considering that
So you can never move fast. You have to move slow for the rest of your life.
considering the damage that's been done to my body, I basically can't run, so I'll just pick that because it changes nothing in my life.
Like, let me think of a better option then, since that one doesn't affect much.
I basically can't run, so...
Or you have to... only speak in sign language for the rest of your life.
Compared to what?
Compared to, like, just regular speaking. What I just said, like, okay, so your whole skin is calluses, or you speak in sign language for the rest of your life. So most people probably don't know sign language, right?
Nobody that I know personally does.
Right.
I'd probably have to, as annoying to live with as it would be, I'd probably have to pick the calluses, because I kind of need to be able to talk. Can't talk to people on Discord if I can't talk. Like that takes away a lot of interaction, stops me from doing this.
You have to, when you're texting people, you have to use, like, the hand emojis.
Well, I can still type words, but like speak.
No, you have to use the hand emojis.
No, you said talking, not texting. You said I just couldn't speak.
Fine, whatever. Okay.
Not being able to speak, just considering how much of a talker I am, not being able to speak is a problem. So
you'd go with hard skin.
yeah, it would suck, but my skin already sucks, so it's whatever.
Wait, how would it suck? Would that not make you, like, I don't know, harder to damage?
Do you know what calluses feel like? Like, imagine how like annoying it would feel to be trying to type and you have calluses like all over your fingertips and stuff. Like,
explain to me what calluses feel like, because I only know it as hard skin.
you know, it's like that, but until you've like had hard skin in sensitive parts like toes and fingertips, it's hard to explain what that feels like, but it's very weird. It can be very uncomfortable.
Is it like a swelling feeling?
It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain what it feels like when you touch things with it. It's really weird. Ask any diabetic who has calluses on their fingers from finger pricking, or guitarists that have calluses on their fingers from playing guitar. They'll be able to describe to you what it feels like.
Alright.
But having that all over your body is, yeah, it would feel very strange and uncomfortable all the time. Clothes would feel uncomfortable. There'd be a lot of discomfort all the time. Take a long time to
Keep
get
cutting
started.
in and out.
That's your problem, by the sounds of it.
Let me try to rejoin the thing. Hold on.
Alright. We've got Vittles, Saloon, Cavesa.
I guess so. It's probably a problem with me.
Yeah, It might be. Who knows? I mean, my Discord voice call ping is like 80 ms, so it's fine. I don't think it's on my end.
How do I check mine?
Look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim.
My average ping is 284.
It'd be higher because, see, when there's a voice call, the person who's in the voice call first determines the server that it comes from.
Yeah, my average ping is 278 ms. My last ping was at 270.
Yeah. And see,
Delayed audio at 2.
So if you were in a voice call and I joined on you, my ping would be the high one.
Yeah, it's me who's the problem.
Well, technically it's me that's the problem.
Oh.
Because you're joining on me because the signal is better for me because going off of basically a, you know, oceanic regional voice call server and then you're connecting, so it's both of our fault. It's you being so far away and it's me for hosting the call. Strange place to selling launches, a crime scene. Half and half, was it? Thanks. Crunchy goodness coming at you. Oh, thank you. Here's the way of doing business. This area is lawful limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Where are you, officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. That's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? Yeah, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
It was her.
Or she's the witness at the very least. You're a slow one, aren't you?
Wow, okay.
Witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my... Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's slow down. Yes, ma'am. Yipe, she means it. Damn. Damn. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that unexpected note, we are going to save. And, we're going to be ending it there, ladies and gents. It's been a quiet one. It's been a good one. It's been a quiet one, but a good one. So we still got one chapter to go on this game. It's a very long game. I wonder if all the games are the same length or if the others are shorter. Because sometimes sequels live up to the first and sometimes they don't. All depends obviously on what the developers want to do with it.
Wow.
But this game is going to take an interesting turn because now you can inspect your evidence and stuff and that matters. So that's like... Adding a new mechanic in the last chapter is intriguing, and I'm hoping that that's a sign of progression. Like maybe, you know, the sequel game does it as well. I'm intrigued by that. Depends on where they added this extra chapter to the game. I'll have to do some research into that. Anyway, gonna be ending stream for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite moment was. 11 likes. Thank you so much for that, guys. It really, really helps out. We got 50-50 votes on on Von Karma, who turned out to be a murderer himself, which was I actually didn't expect. Even though I didn't like his character, well, I didn't expect him to be the murderer, so that was pretty wild. If you had this stream on as background noise, and I appreciate you watching it and lurking. If you watch the stream as a video, thanks for clicking on it. It really helps out a lot, actually. Views are important. The like button's important. Subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. The like button's free. Feel free to hit that. There's some links in the description, right? You got Juiced Energy, which is my sponsor. If you go and check it out, it's an Australian-made energy formula, sugar-free, Really good, you know, like, doesn't affect diabetics. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and Juice Energy is great for me, keeps me energized, but I'm not a coffee drinker. So if you're looking for a coffee alternative and you're worried about sugar intake and that sort of thing, Juice Energy is perfect for you. Also, there's also a link to a Discord server, which is Gamers Zone Productions. That's my Discord community. So if you want to join that and come and hang out with us and chill, talk to people, there's a lot of cool people there to hang out with. You can share stuff and find people to play games with and all that kind of stuff. Feel free to use that link and join us as well. If you do so, then, you know, just when you join, introduce yourself, say that you came from these videos or the streams. That way I know how to welcome you. That's basically all we've got for you guys tonight. Pretty sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else housekeeping-wise I'm meant to remember. I don't think so. That's most of it. So Ben didn't make it to the stream, even though Ben was alive like an hour before stream started, so we're going to have to punish them later. Feel free in the comments below to let me know what kind of punishment Ben should have, and, well, that'll give him something to laugh at, I suppose. But I've been your host for tonight's stream, and Riley has been here too, so at least one person made it. Pretty sure he had a good time. Did you have a good time, Riley?
Yes, I had a great time. I'm excited for the next stream. It's gonna be a big one. I don't know if we can beat it in the next stream. It might be the stream after, but I think we might could do it.
A resident American voice actor who is also, and keep an eye on this space, he is also working on a game himself. And when that game is done, we're definitely going to be streaming it. So if you want to see an indie game streamed firsthand, then keep an eye on this space and stick around, subscribe, and all that kind of thing. We're going to make it worthwhile for you guys. Intrider's made it here very late. At least one of my mods finally made it, eventually. Alright guys, we're going to be going now. Have a good night, take care of yourselves. We'll see you on Saturday stream, or Sunday stream. All the streams are scheduled on the channel, so come by one of those if you feel like it. And if you missed this one, don't miss the next one. You might be surprised. We'll have a good time. Alright, take it easy. Dodgy came over screen. I am Fan100, and I'll be seeing you all later on. Ta-da for now.
Sun was high, now it's going low. Time to sign off, gotta go. Lights are dim, screen fades to black. Thanks for sticking till the end like that. Pixels danced on your screen, power and dreams in between. Virtual world was ours to hold. Now it's time the story's told. Thanks for watching, thanks for caring, in the chat and always sharing. Till next time, it's been a blast. In this game we were the last. Every jump, every fall, together we've seen it all. Each pixel, each moment bright, we've conquered game zone night. So here we stand, fingers tired, with hearts a little more wired. From this magic digital dream, signing off, we made a team. Thanks for watching, thanks for caring, in the chat and always sharing. Till next time, it's been a blast. In this game we were the last.